right? So I thought, hold on a second, we're supposed to go on every second day, and I didn't today. So I thought, well, the iPad's charged, the makeup's still on, the hair is kind of like, but that's okay, it's here. I thought, I'll just get on, see who's around, and chat a bit. I missed, was it earlier? I think it was Christy earlier. Christy earlier was doing Uno. It seems to be the in thing to play on apps. I'm just gonna move my little makeup stool closer to me. There we go. That's better. Can anyone hear? Like, can everyone hear me with the fan going? Because I wanted to turn off the air conditioning at night because it's it's so consuming. It's so electrical bill driving up and all that kind of stuff. And we've been doing a lot of night shifts, so thankfully we haven't been here at night as much. But exhausted, tired, and definitely thought I'd get on a chat. So who is around? For those of you who are seeing me on my Facebook feed or Twitter or anywhere else, do come to haps.tv, HAPPS.tv/the @ symbol, and then CAR, CARR, Hunger, HUNGER. That's our profile ID and everything. And then if you do the carhunger.ca, you get our store, and we are working on things. We are moving along. We are moving ahead. But I'm sorry, I don't have a subject this time. Our crowns had to sit and... Oh, hey, Katie's still up too. Cool. Hi, hon. Are we night owling? I think you need some kind of schedule to get your brain into gear, but that's okay because I get to chat. Hey, Vince. Hi. Too hot to sleep? Welcome to my world for the last 2 months. Anonymous Facebook user. Okay, who I'm assuming you guys can hear me okay, even with the fan going. I'm assuming being the key word, that you guys can hear me. So I'm just using the iPad. I'm not doing any fancy mic or anything, or a little... Yep, okay. Good. But I thought, yeah, you know what? I'm just going to talk. Maybe I should turn off this other light. How hot is it? Irma, you know what? Armageddon. Thank you, Vince. Thank you. I am going to have to add up. I hope... hang on. I'm going to turn off this other light because I think it's part of what's making everything warm. I'm sitting on the floor. That's how warm I am. Okay, that's better. It's okay. It's we're getting along. We're surviving. We're plugging ahead. We're not going to see much of Martin for the next little while. He's doing something special for himself, and doing some great things for himself. You probably, if we can get a few broadcasts in, if we get some more overnight work and it's quiet again, we can probably do a nighttime broadcast. August 1st, our data plan restarts again, so we'll be able to probably do a couple that way. So we're taking it day by day right now, really. So it is so... Oh yeah, how hot is it? How hot is it? It's so hot. Where is my... Like, it's cooling down now, but it's still muggy. And that's a bit of weather. I was thinking of Martin. Thank you, Vince. So they had 100 degrees here in the Midwest tomorrow. What is that in Celsius? So a bird pulling a worm out of the yard today. It was using a tiny oven. Oh, that is awesome. Well, we have now cooled down to... We have finally cooled down to 19 degrees, apparently. I'm not even sure how high did we get today. It doesn't say, but it was something like 25 or 28 or something like that. But it's that damn Humidex. It makes everything sticky. Ugh. What up? I'm still up. considering the hour I shouldn't be. But we've been doing so many night shifts now; it's hard to get back. I really do like my internal clock doesn't even know what morning is. It really screws me up a lot. But we need to work, so we're taking the work. But yeah, it's like you guys, dinner time for you guys is like breakfast for us, or more like actually more like lunch for you guys is breakfast for us. So about 40. Did it actually get that hot today? Oh, I like Jedi Century is like, not that bad, but Jill's like, about 40. Oh, the 100 is about 40. Okay. It's about 38 degrees Celsius. Okay. Thank you, Darren. Well, we don't get it down to 3. We've actually got, we wound up with only 1 this week, and then a whole bunch of other things happened. So we're going to live tight for a little while. We're definitely going to live very tight for a little while. But it is what it is. And Martin right now is he's taking part in a program where it's going to kind of get him to make decisions and focus and all that kind of stuff. Around 37.7. Nice. 27 today. Okay. It was just really muggy in her place. Like really, really muggy in her place. Same here, 6 a.m. start, 2 a.m. bedtime. Well, LSP work is 12-hour shifts. So it's like 6 to 6 or 7 to 7. So it's, we discovered we really can't go past 3 without getting really pissy at each other. But yeah, Martin's in this little program that to basically help him get past his parents' passing, but also develop some skills, some life skills that his parents never did. It's funny because you think in your 50s you don't need that, but sometimes you do, and it's left me to like we're still communicating with each other, but he's sleeping elsewhere, and he's getting all these great courses, and he's promising to share everything when he's through, and we're still seeing each other if we can get work type thing in the evening. So it's I'm not good with yes men, and I'm not good with. I need to be more independent myself. So we're doing it this way so that Martin can get the benefit of other people who are along those lines of being able to teach that kind of stuff. And I'm going to get the benefit of being left to my own means and refresh on how to do things. Because quite frankly, you know how you guys, Martin always says it's therapeutic to do dishes and laundry. And I realized today, loading the dishwasher, I have a friend over tonight, but I realized today that I don't know anything about the dishwasher. So she helped me out, and she's going to be with me for a couple days to kind of we're going to do laundry together. But I can run a 3D printer, but I couldn't figure out the dishwasher. So in the morning, I'll see whether or not the dish is actually clean. Catherine, forgive you. Yes, yes, she did. Yes, yes, she is. She's fine. Off work around 5 p.m. Then costumes, charity biz, kids. Vice president now of New Home Collective. Oh, cool. Cool, cool, cool. Hi, Jesse. It's hot there too. Yeah, 12-hour shifts are terrible, but LSP work is kind of like the bottom of the pile. Martin and I have been talking about whether or not, with everything that's happened to us in the past, 10 to 15 years, whether or not we really want to go back into full props. Like whether or not we really want to go for that union status, whether or not, I mean, there's a lot of benefits to going back to prop working on sets and productions, but we're not sure right now. It's like right for us because everyone's competing and there's not a lot of work because of COVID, and it's just so we may just focus on our company and do some LSP work. Martin was actually considering taking a job at Starbucks. He's like, "Is it wrong to think about a retail job?" And I'm like, "If you're gonna go retail, go Starbucks. Like, I mean, you bring home free coffee, I will keep you forever." Because he's concerned about the benefits in LSP, the 12-hour shifts, and mostly overnight, and um, there are no benefit packages, but we're going to try this for a little while, see if our bodies can adjust, and then just take it day by day and start, figuring out how to run our store. I mean, he's bouncing all over the place. He doesn't know what he wants to do. He feels the obligations, and I've just been kind of waiting for him to kind of lead the way, and I this little while that what we're doing right now with this little project, and it's it's government, and it's not going to cost us anything for Martin to go through this process. So what we're hoping is at the end of this, we'll both be able to look at each other and go, "This is what we need to do," and just do it. There's always a concern because of how big we got, of feeling less special because you're not on this set or that set anymore. But just because we have our own company doesn't mean we'll be completely cut out. It's just, can we live without the benefits package? Can we do LSP and have our own company and not worry about trying to get back into to props full time, just to kind of reassess our lives? Like, we don't have a full shop anymore, and that's been frustrating. Working for a large production, and really getting into the swing of things without a full shop is next to impossible. And all the shops are there's no room in any of the shops. Like, we came back, and people have our jobs. So yeah, we have to kind of reprogram our brains and just decide what makes us proud and happy inside more than anything else. So next little while is going to be interesting, really, really interesting. Break wind and don't hear it, but the dog next door starts to howl. Nice. Important thing that Martin is working through it. He's getting there little by little. Yeah, yeah. It's hard though, because in this industry, you don't take it little by little. You just get it done and you get out there. But we've we're still good in the self-esteem front, but we're not good in the self-esteem front. So it's going to be the next little while, and any loving you guys give us, whether or not we ever go back on set, is appreciated. I was actually thinking of maybe getting new headshots and just doing some background work for a while. The LSP work is kind of cool, and working alongside Martin is kind of cool, but the background thing is just, it's there's more people in the background holding. There's people you can meet and socialize and talk about things, and so I'm considering it. I haven't gotten there yet, but one day at a time. And that's so weird for me. I'm used to like planning years ahead, but well, one day at a time, right? I wash my dishes by hand. Very funny, right? My cats are doing fine. Good. Teaching yesterday as away Tuesday. That's true. She was helping me with my cats. Is COVID still a Canada wildfire? Explain. Like, I mean, the states still have more cases than us, but explain, please, Theo. Where is he? Martin's in a program at the moment to kind of, I want to say reteach, but considering all the weight that I was carrying in everything, and how I burnt out a couple times back to back, um, we felt the best way for him to learn like basic bookkeeping, life skills, money management, all that kind of stuff, was not have me in the picture doing that. So we still see each other when there's work, and because we're still doing the LSP thing together. And he calls me a few times a day, but I am left to relearn how to do dishes and laundry, and have the patience to put my own clothes away, and you know um, vacuum. And it's funny because I haven't done that in years, but Martin kept insisting on doing that, and so we felt the best way to do it, because we were just burning out, especially taking night shifts. It really screws up your internal clock, and 12-hour night shifts, right? So we'll see how this works. It's funny to work for Star. It was a consideration. I told him if he had to take a retail job, Starbucks was the best, because the benefits for part time are actually half decent, and if he brings home free coffee, I'm not going to complain. My wife used to do all the household chores, so I didn't know anything about that. So I know exactly. Thank you, Darren. Yeah, like Martin finds it very therapeutic. He's doing everything, and we never really stopped to think about it, because I was running a major festival in BC, and we both had film careers and all the conventions and the speaker engagements, and COVID shut it all down, and it just basically, our brains just, we started latching on to only what's familiar to us, and we never thought it would do us damage, but yeah, it's just not working. So it's time for me to jump back into that saddle, and it won't mean I'll be doing everything from now on, or he will, or but it'll be interesting to see where it goes, and how it happens. LSP, not ISP, LSP, location services personnel. Basically, grunts go for security, a lot of running around, doing little jobs. Location manager gets bogged down by something, you pick up a slack. ADs, whoever, making sure people don't walk through a shot. It's basically a variety of little jobs that make up one bigger job, and it's kind of the bottom of the heap, but it's at the same time it's still unset, and it's still amongst people that we speak their language, and it'll give us a chance to decide, to what level we're going to reintroduce ourselves back into the industry. So, because I don't have a dishwasher anymore, that's right. I have to go through it. Thank you, Vince, so much. Oh, the bus driver thing. Martin's big problem right now is focusing, because something comes along and it's great, and then something else comes along and it's great, and then something else comes along and it's great, and then he wants to do that on top of that, on top of that, on top of that, and then he'll do this part-time and that full-time, and then he'll still have time for the company, and his I guess self-worth with what everything that's happened is kind of low in that way, that it's like talking to a 13-year-old when someone says, so what do you want to do when you grow up? And he's everywhere, and everything's great and everything's horrible, and he keeps waiting for me to answer, and I'm like, it's not, it's you've gotta. And then he wants to spend time, but he doesn't, and so he needs a focus that I can't give him. So right now we'll see if this program can give it to him. So it didn't. Everything's panning and not panning. Yes, Earl, this is live. I just have to catch up with the comments. Monday at Sign, Christina. Hope you guys are back performing and doing cosplays. Yeah, we just have to decide where our focus is, Vince. And not feel like, find self-worth in ourselves first, and not worry about whether or not people will love us if we do this thing or that thing. So it's really hard when you've been so high up for so long, and then it all just crashes like that. It's quite the shock to the brain, and the COVID thing has not helped. Chores got to do, I guess. Yeah, babysitting me. Fanny porta potties. Very much so. They have determined now that, they made a lot of conclusions before, but he has an adjustment disorder, and the entertainment industry is constantly fluctuating. So when it was a prop shop where he was there every day, and they were finding him the work, and when it was a theater lighting company where he had his days, and his only fluctuating stuff was all the convention stuff, which I managed completely. It completely worked for him. It kept his drive and ambition up, and he could be on set for 24 hours this one week, for 2 of the days, and have no work for 3 days the next week, and it was fine because he knew someone else was finding his work. But this whole, he's having a really hard time with, he's going to do it all now, and it's hard for me not to step in and do it all for him because I got used to it. But yeah, it's really stressing us both out. So he calls me when he needs me, and the program had him write up an agreement with me as to the minimum amount of time he's going to spend on the program, and how far at the minimum level, and that he's going to be honest. He's not going to, if I say something upsets me or I ask him a question, I'm not asking him to change his mind, and he needs to speak his mind. So we may wind up with a whole different Martin when this is over with. We might even wind up with a whole different me when it's over with. Like, I mean, that artistic side of us and the cosplay and the conventions, I think that'll stay with both of us no matter what path we take. But this whole COVID thing, and then the court case back in BC, and it's really, it'll be interesting to see what happens, where we go. Dug it up when he sees this girl. More or less, yes. Um, yeah, and they, we had the move, so he was going to go back to the course and start from scratch. And then we had the move, and that interrupted it. And then all this other opportunity came up, and then people started asking us if we wanted to do LSP. And this is it. There's just way too many things pulling him in too many different directions, and I'm trying to correspond with him so that we can make the most of what's in front of us. And so I say to him, I'm going to do this then, and nobody wants me to do that with him, but he wants to do this alone, and then, but that can't part time, this full time if that's part time, and that also other thing is part time, and then we have a company. And now, if more people would buy some stuff off the store, that might help his well being. Um, I know. Oh, thank you. That my hair looks amazing. It's been a little sweaty all day, so the hairspray is ugh. And I put it back because it had some volume, and then again a lot of mugginess, and but there's still some dead stuff at the end that I want to. Hopefully, I can encourage my hair to grow because it goes really slow. Martin took off like so much hair. His grew so fast, and mine didn't. But it's nice to have bangs again. Not that kind of broadcast. That's right. I'm checking comments. Did I miss? Earl there asked if it was live and disappeared. So I might be planning my own birthday after all. I don't know. I don't know. I'm not gonna. They're setting a schedule for him instead of me trying to. So we'll see what happens when a bunch of strangers are doing what I normally do. At first, I was kind of like, he's not going to listen to them if he doesn't listen to me. And then it was like, okay, now I'm taking it personally. And it has nothing to do with me. It has everything to do with him, and me with me. And yeah, it's going to be interesting. So yeah, we'll see what happens, guys. I mean, we keep people up to date as much as we can, but we really have to take it day by day. I'm going to carefully pull this closer again. Delta and COVID things besides. How will it look? I have no idea whatsoever. I really don't know, Vince. I really don't know. I'm not even going to predict it. And it's kind of weird because that's usually who I am. I'm usually very, this leads to that, leads to this, leads to that, and then things just fall into place. But everything got so scattered. Yeah, you can see how moist it is, right? It's all from the humidity. Isn't that kind of cool that the lighter, like the spots that are starting to go gray, will end up being kind of highlights? Kind of excited by what my hair did. And the color is a little different than what I had before, just a little. It's gentler, it's not as dark. And because I hadn't dyed my hair in almost a year or two, all the previous dye is gone. So it's a much more natural color. She says it's the same color, but because of the way it went in. You can see where the gray hairs have dyed a little bit. So they wind up actually being highlights, which I think is awesome. Damn it, why do I have gray hairs? It's not fair. Well, at least now I don't have to pluck them out, right? Hey, Dawn. It's always easier to cut someone else's grass. Can't see. I just take off my pants. Hey, you don't know if I'm wearing pants. There's no way to tell. Obviously wearing a t-shirt. After not getting it for a long time, it was awesome. awesome, and she took so much extra time to kind of massage everything and get the conditioner in there, and made me really happy. Look, you can see I've been sweating. The makeup is like, still waiting for my first. Shh, shh, shh. Look, when you run a festival like I did, and you go through me, okay? You go through what I did, and then we'll talk, okay? Off to the sack. Tomorrow's the only day of service to my corporate masters. Later. Corporate masters. See, I still want to, because there's the original wedding, and there's the 10th anniversary, and that was the 20th. And the 30th didn't happen because of all the COVID, and now because we're partners, not really married, so we'll see what happens. But we're thinking of doing something next year. But we're gonna first get through this and see who we are. I'm both scared and excited. Really, I am. Once I take off my t-shirt when it's muggy, because then folks might think I suggested you to do the same, and I'm not the type of commenter. You got gray hairs fast? Yeah, Martin did with his beard. It's funny. I guess I should pull out some pictures and sometime show you guys. But when his beard started changing, because his beard was the same copper red as his hair, and when his beard started, you know, going gray, he went with these two stripes right here, and he looked like a classic, Doctor Who, like the Master, or the classic evil genius with just two streaks of gray. And it was like that for a while, and we always joked about the fact that there was an evil genius hidden in there. And I don't know about that now, but where'd my phone go? Oh, there's my phone. I am allergic to weed, Theo. I considered making some Ovaltine, but I don't have enough milk if I do that for breakfast. If I do that, so. But I love Ovaltine. Love Ovaltine. But yeah, Theo, me and weed do not get along. I'm too young for that. I do, however, seem to have some burnt, colorless hairs. Dawn, honey, that's just a fancy way to say gray. So let's not cover up the truth, okay? Remember, don't cover up the truth. Cover up the gray hairs. Woohoo! I'm on a roll. I'm on a roll. Saying it my way is more fun. It's more intellectual. I love blue glass. It's like my favorite. I don't know what part of the weed I'm sensitive to. I don't want to find out. Once was enough. I just have no interest. Yeah, I will never. I just no. No, no, I besides, like I said, I've been taking night shifts. I'm not gonna go completely like until 7 a.m., but I am gonna stay up till like about probably 2:33, just get back in sync. Go about 4 or 5 hours off instead of the full 12, and just maybe get up at 9:10. I mean, I don't know what this program's doing to Martin's schedule, but I gotta let him do his thing, right? How did you? And I'm not missing out. Look, if you never have chocolate ice cream ever, you're not missing out on chocolate ice cream because you never had it. So I'm not missing out. I don't do weed. I don't shoot up. I have a phobia of needles. That helps. I don't eat tomato. I don't eat red meat. I don't eat. You're not missing out if you're just doing it for you. Like, I mean, and I'm doing it for me. And again, did you miss the part where I really should stay up to 3? Yeah, neither do you. That's right. I'm not. There's a lot of things that are medicine. People will tell you alcohol is medicine. People will tell you. I mean, I remember when I had the whole high blood pressure issue back in BC, and they gave me low blood, like medication to get my low blood pressure down. But back then, I was also meditating regularly. So the combination between the meditation and the low, sorry, heart, blood pressure. Yeah, so the low blood pressure, I almost went into a coma one day. So that was medicine, and it got my blood pressure down. But no one stopped to think about the fact that it wasn't like I had high blood pressure 24/7. I just had it under certain circumstances. So, since you can't time out those circumstances, we almost killed me. So, it's medicine for you, maybe, but not for me. So, and that's fine. I have my ways to do it. I just got to get back on the ball and do it. I got to get my act back into gear and go back to my old patterns that were working for now or should work for this part in my life and just keep going. Is it for my PTSD for trauma? Okay. I had a lot of trauma as a child too, but I chose different things to do. I don't like, personally, I don't like going to medicine right off the bat. I am much more prone to going to practice, like changing a pattern or changing my eating habits or dealing with that trauma, actually dealing with it face on. And that's part of the reason why I'm an artist. It's part of the reason why I'm a performer, because I can take that issue or the trauma and I can turn it into a character or a piece of art, and that's better for me. Um, I don't even like putting Tylenol in my mouth for a headache unless the headache's so bad I can't take it. I'm not really good at this whole let's pop a pill. So that's just who I am. That was my very first ice cream sundae. It was, you've never had an ice cream sundae before, Vince? Oh my God, honey. So I didn't use traditional medicine. I seen a therapist for 6 years. My first therapist and social worker, I was 5 years old, is when my parents started the fights. Yeah, I think it was about 5 years old. I've got my suicide attempts. But you see, now this is it. It doesn't matter. And I'm sure any psychiatrist who will talk to you will, unless they're in for the paycheck, will discuss it with you. But what matters is what you make of it. If you hold on to that past that much, that hard, that long, you're never going to get out of it. And uh, you got to basically just not compare. And that was hard for me to learn. Um, because to make the comparisons is to just not be you, because you're basing your feelings on someone else's experiences and not your own. So it's just a matter of you either do or you don't. You can't take it personally. You can't use it against other people. It's your experiences, and you'll either find a way to get past it or you won't. But that's why I don't feel like I'm missing out on anything, because my drug is games. My drug is dressing up for cosplay. My drug is not a drug. But that's who I am. It doesn't mean it's perfect every day, by no means. It doesn't mean, we don't have issues or breakdowns, but we're not going to do that in front of other people. We keep it very private. What it looks like, what it sounds like, is between us and the professionals. And sometimes we need help, and sometimes we don't. It's part of being human. Screen broadcast on the Friday. Well, I'm hoping tomorrow with my friend that I can talk her into doing Ziploc ice cream for you guys. Because that's always fun, but it'll depend on how unmuggy we can get in here. Because the energy taken that you have to put into Ziploc ice cream is a lot of energy. So on stage props, yeah, Vince is right. If the world completely took away my art, my performance, I just, well, and this is why, I'm happy those of you the other day who helped us decide. But we're gonna put up the story time up to $7. Come the 1st of August. So if you want to get at 5 right now, it's right now, before 31st. But this is why we're loving the story times, and why we've agreed on doing um, prizes, because it's giving us a chance to be more creative and more energetic and more expressive, and we haven't been getting enough of that lately. So Haps family, come on out, let's do this, right? Next one's Wild Wild West, being a demon. Wow. Demon. I need like red contact lenses. Demon. And horns. Little horns. Just like little subtle horns. Just sticking up from the hair. I should grow my own horns. Like literally just grow them out through the skull. This has turned into such a nonsense broadcast. This is great, guys. Although I might switch to playing some video games. I haven't decided. Oh, hairspray and sweat. Ew. Crunchy moment. Uh, yeah, if I don't do this a lot, then I'll wake up in the morning and the hairspray and sweat will be just like. So I'm trying to kind of spread it out through my hair. Oh, him as Buffalo Bill is just awesome. But the coat we got him, and we modified the coat, but the coat we got him, the cuffs are really short. So either we have to add to the cuffs, to the length of the cuffs, or we have to maybe go and get him another jacket. But leather jackets are not cheap. I'm thinking of just adding to the cuff, like taking, because he's got this really gaudy kind of gold metal pattern on his cuff. So I'm thinking of just extending his cuff by moving it down. Honey? What's honey? I'm saving the award just for you guys. Yay! Thank you. Thank you so much, honey. Oh, couldn't find it? Okay, hang on. Hang on. Scrolling. Here, hang on. Ah! I'm like going everywhere. Copy link copied. I will fix it right now, Dawn. Ready, Dawn, ready, Dawn. always here for both of you. Oh, thank you, Vince. Harney. There, Dawn, right there. Follow that link. Follow that link and the store link just because. Yes, I'm here. And then I'm going to take this. Oh, it doesn't work that way. No, that's not what I want to do. Can you not feature your... Oh, no, you can't. You can't present on screen your own comments. Well, that's not fair. And got a reaction. And got a reaction. See, she's forgiven me. She's forgiven me just fine. No, copy it. Excuse me. Copy it. Copy and paste. No! Oh my god, I'm already yawning. No. What, baby girl? Look at this. What? I know. Are we going to talk about it? Nope, apparently we're just going to headbutt me. You want sharpshooter? All right. All right. So I'm going to go back down. And I'm going to edit post. And sharpshooter. Okay, why is it not... okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to say... Ah! Don't jump around. I'm trying... Dawn? Will you... Oh, I see. It's already there. Okay. Well, then I take back what I was going to... Dawn is now a sharpshooter. Woohoo! So we have Desiree as our showgirl now. We got Jedi Senshi as our horse wrangler. And we got Dawn as our sharpshooter. Getting there. Getting there, getting there. Thank you, Dawn. Is double dibs a thing? Sure, why not? Hello, Andrea. Oh, thank you, Vince. Yes, blood, sweat. Sweat, yes. Tears, yes. I'm not sure about the blood thing. I think the blood thing's reserved for sword fighting. Yeah, we're still trying to clear out all this stuff, but yeah, we've got, we're working on some more like fairy type crowns and hoping for like a more king type crown. We do a molding and casting of that, and so we're coming along. We're coming along. I'm actually really enjoying making things, but we gotta, yeah, we really want to focus on the props and the cosplay more than anything. So that's the sale that we've got going right now is really to clear a lot of the other stuff out to make way for that kind of stuff. I'm not sure that'll be as soon as I want because we have to build our muscles back up. Because you need core muscles to basically swing a sword. A 3-pack of blood, sweat, and tears cost your lifetime. So I'm only going to be on about an hour. Damn it, I'm getting tired now. I think it's the mugginess. I don't think I'm making it to 3 o'clock. I really don't think I'm making it to 3 o'clock. Not unless I have someone to talk to. No, I'm not going to make it. But yes, if you already sponsored, definitely go to that particular post and claim your type. Virtual quality. I refuse to answer that on the basis that it might lose me a sale. Yeah, there is that. I think he gave me more gray hairs than I did him. No. I seriously thought, guys, I'll talk into the night and I'll relax and oops. I think I'm getting tired. Okay, which one of you is cursing me to go to sleep? Well, I have an air conditioner, Jazzy, but the cost of running it all night is not going to do me much good. I usually only run it when I'm working on stuff like casting and molding because the moisture in the air gets in there and it just does damage. Not you. Not you? Okay. Well, that's 2 out of 72, so there's 70 of you not answering. Oh my God, guys. Hmm. Hi, Elena. How am I? I'm actually starting to get tired. I think the mugginess is finally getting to me. Where am I at home? I am at home, if you mean actual location. I am in Toronto, Ontario, Canada. Radio Canada. Yes, I am Canadian. Now I have you yawning. Done filming? Uh, Explain. Are you talking about all the LSP work and stuff? Well, there's lots of productions in town, so you're never done. Tell him almost you're thinking of him. Okay. I will get some rest soon, but I am trying to at least stay up to 3 a.m. I'm just not sure I'm going to make it. That's another hour. Kind of wish I had some copyright-free music that I could just play. I'm putting you guys in here. Yeah, that's right. I use a magazine stand as an end table. Filming, keeping it on there. Yeah, Netflix. Yeah, that work is they're not done shooting. It's going to be a while, but we discovered 3 nights is our limit. Because, like, I mean, overnight shifts, 12-hour shifts. Yeah, anything more than 3 nights is just too much. So, but it's hard because we don't want to completely go off schedule, but we don't want to miss out on life. So, yeah, it's interesting being this many night shifts. I'm used to like that a couple times for production, and then nothing after that. But this isn't working that way. So we'll see what happens. Taking it day by day. Right now. I hear you, but picture froze. Interesting. Are you comfortable? I'm trying not to get too comfortable because I don't fall asleep on you guys. But yeah, the head just starting to just fade. I might have to do the whole playing video games into the night on the iPad thing. And I'm hoping tomorrow to do my ice cream challenge. Hoping we'll see what happens. You can tell it's like muggy because like a water retention makes everything puffy. Even my fluff ball, look at her. She's just like, oh my God, I'm too hot. I just gotta lie here, stretch out in front of the window, try not to look too exhausted. What's that? That's my kitty cat. Oh, we got vaccine number 1. We have not gotten number 2 yet. Martin is in a program at the moment. So, oh wow, you see, stop moisturizers, the weather changes, you're up all night, and your skin pays for it. Oh, that's even more comfortable. It's so hot in here in the Muggy by me, not fun. Yeah, I think it's that way a lot. Yeah. Oh. Yeah, sorry, you got an awe from Vince. When you're out all night, they're fine on their own. They're night owls anyway. They got plenty of toys. They just play all night, I guess. But we feed them just before we go and feed them just after we get back. So, yeah, they're fine. Tell him you said hi. Okay. I couldn't lay like that. Morris, what? Really? Can't lay on your belly? Oh, honey, I'm so sorry. It helps stretch out the back. That's good. Yeah, I'm you know, you can see my foot, right? I had a great picture of me that was took in BC of me and my Annie Oakley and on the ground with my rifle and just like pretend pointing at the camera, and it's a great shot. I had so much fun. And I noticed too in all of the pictures of her like history, when she's down on the ground to do her shots, those particular she always has one foot up. So I got down, I got in the position, the photographer set me up and said, "Oh, your foot's missing." And I'm like, "Oh, right." So I had to make sure I put my foot up. You have stomach issues. Okay. Tummy issues. Yeah, I had to completely change the way I eat for a lot of things. And now it doesn't bother me. I bet you want an ice cream truck. Do you have that in print? What the photo? It's I think that one's on the web page, like the Facebook page. I don't exactly remember. It's been a few years. You challenge. You can only eat nothing but ice cream. Oh my god, that would be both wonderful and painful at the same time. I know Hap's challenge, so it's Hap's ice cream this week. So people, Vince did a Sunday, and I'm hoping even though it'll be after the challenge that he does, ice cream at Disney so that we can see the. Oh, Vince, guess what? We're not happy. We're not happy. Mid August, the Disney stores are pulling out of Canada. All the Disney stores are pulling out of Canada. I love the freaking Disney stores. Can never afford to shop in them, but I just love going through them. If I had the money right now, I'd go and clear out every single lightsaber. But the Disney stores are pulling out of Canada. It's so frustrating. But you can do non-dairy ice cream. No, you don't get money for doing the challenge. There's something I heard of that. Yeah, it's like so now I got to bribe all my American friends to get me stuff. That's a hint. But we still have Toys R Us. My bagpipe sheet music book earlier today. Handsome. Nice. Every Friday on Haps, like on their channel, on their platform, and then they do a broadcast of the week, and they have a challenge every week. They do well during the broadcast. So, online's no fun. Is, is there an adult section? Hi, Admiral Thrawn. Really? Oh, that'd be cool. Yeah, it's not the same. Oh, guys, I think I'm getting really tired now. Unfortunately, I'm getting tired. You got here and I'm tired. I'm sorry, darling. Well, with 13 suspects, yeah, it did wind up too long and too difficult to follow. So we're not gonna do that again. Next week is the Olympics already. Okay, nice. Night, night, Elena. Oily pigs. Oh, Olympics, oily pigs. Well, I kind of like oily pigs better. Guys, I'm really starting to drift. I didn't expect it. I think I gotta let you guys go a little earlier than I planned. I think I am going to sleep now. I don't think I have a choice. Night, night, Jedi Senshi. Later, Katie. So I'm gonna head off. But yeah, watch tomorrow. Watch out tomorrow because yeah, I think we're gonna do the ice cream challenge tomorrow. I think you guys will like it. Night, night. Oh wow. Yeah, Lower Deck season 2. Yeah, yeah, yeah. You got it. Thank you, Grand Admiral. Yeah, I'm really fading, guys. The energy is just like, ugh. Later, guys. All right, folks, remember, respect yourself more than anyone else can. Everything will be just fine. Self-respect, self-love. Really important. All right, so I'm going to head out, and we'll talk to y'all later. Thanks for dropping by. Bye.